Well, one thing that every superhero can do to have just a massively impactful 2015 is to be available. And always show up for duty, and always put your best foot forward, because you never know who's watching or who's listening. And the one thing that you may say or do in the privacy of your own life that you think is not being noticed by anybody, it may be the one thing that changes a person's life permanently for the better. And that's what I think that we should all do.
A lot of us think about the legacy we're going to leave at the end of our life. What will we have accomplished? What will people remember us for? Every day we leave a legacy. So what I invite all superheroes to do is think, what's the legacy I want to leave today? Not at the end of my life, but today. Did I leave more love? Did I leave more vision? Did I leave more hope? To actually think that each day is a legacy day, and to think about, at the end of that day, the imprint you will have made on the world. What will it have been? Will it be better because of how you loved, how you showed up, how you communicated? Every one of us can change the world every single day if we realize we are leaving a legacy, whether we realize it or not.
Every morning, my boyfriend and I have an accountability buddy session in which we say, okay, what are our goals for today? And then the next morning we say, okay, dude, we accomplished what we wanted to do yesterday, and what can we do moving forward? And so it's just like a wonderful practice that we have had, and I'd like to make 2015 something that I actually do every single day, that I set out, like, what is my mission and how can I be the best me that I can?
I think one thing that all of our fellow superheroes can do to make 2015 a super year would be to create a community or join a community that is doing something good. Find something in your own area, in your own community, in your own interest, to give back, to do something that kind of feeds your soul and lights your fire.
I would say think about how you want to feel. Rather than thinking about a to-do list or a set of goals, think about how you want to feel and use that feeling. I call it your big motivating desire. Like, if your big motivating desire is to feel free, how is this meal going to help elicit that? How is this project going to help you achieve that? You know, maybe you have a few different desires that you can really feel physically in your body. I think we get very focused on the mental construct of a definition of a word. But if you can really learn how your body feels good, like turned on or lit up or free, whatever that means to you, how can you then take action that's going to help you continue to feel in that state? So try that on instead of a to-do list. It's a lot more fun.
When you're young, if you're like most people, and I consider that relatively young, as in you're not old, you feel pretty good. So things like health don't matter because you're not sick. And things like anti-aging don't matter because you're not old. So what matters is how you feel. So do the things that make you feel full of just abundant energy, and do fewer of the things that leave you really just beat up and exhausted the next day. And if you just take a few steps to improve your performance now, the things that will happen to you when you hit 30 and 40 and 50 will be so much better. So a tiny investment in your performance and your health now equals you look 10 years younger than all your friends in another 10 years. So you have so much leverage when you're at that age, and you also have so much energy that it's very easy to burn it out. So play hard, but also make sure you recover hard. And if you do that, you are going to keep playing hard for your entire life, and you're not going to look like the average person who's 50 or 60 in your life, because frankly, a lot of people in their 50s and 60s aren't doing as well as they could.
Have as many adventures as possible. Live every day as if it's not your last. Live every day as if it's yours. Break your own rules. Break the rules that everyone is telling you how to live your life. It's amazing. Don't follow anyone. Don't copy anyone. Be yourself. Find out who you are, and then be that.
Listen to my podcast, Sex with Emily, because I think that even if you're already having great sex and you're like, oh, I think I could get a little better, it'll help you with that. Or if you just want to learn something, or you just want to be, entertained and inspired to experience sex, who doesn't want to have more pleasure, right? So I think we all need a little bit of levity and laughter. So check out my podcast, 2015.
To look at the positive and to pay attention to the positive things that they can do in life, and to be able to give positive feedback and thoughts to the people around them and the people that they're closest with.
I always, instead of having a good year, I always look, and I've always done this since I was 9. I drew up a 20-year plan when I was 9. So with crayon and school paper. And I still have the 20-year plan. It's 44 years old now. And I've done 3 of those now. So I'm 53 and I'm on my 3rd plan now, 20-year plan. And my kids now have 20-year plans. My kids are 10, 8, and 5. So they all have their little 20-year plans. I always think it's smart not to look at your year, but look at way down the line, 15, 20 years, and decide who you're going to be then. Decide, I'm going to hang my hat here. This is where I'm going. Then use that whole year as a stepping stone to get to that 20th. That's when you really make the impact. It's when you stop, because most people go, hey, 2015, that's going to be our year. You know how people say that? They say that always during the holidays. This is our year. And then next year they go, you know what? 2016, that's going to be our year. And they say it every year. And it's never their year. Because it's not long enough to achieve anything. It's not long enough. You need longer time. You need a longer commitment. And then your years start to stack on top of each other. So I would look not at a year, but I would look at 20 and then use this year to take that first step where you need to be in 20 years. Yeah.
Man, I would just tell them that if they wanted to have a great 2015, to just enjoy every minute of it, know that you're never gonna get that minute back, and work hard to make it all count. And all the good things will come.
Play. Enjoy. I mean, 'cause we can get so bogged down in taking care of ourselves, we forget to have fun. And I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to learn. We're also here to have pleasure and joy. And we get so bogged into the future, so worried about the past that we forget the present. So have fun. I think that's critical.